Okay, so I'm going to show one of my favorite methods to clean red cedar. In this video, I'll be demonstrating the process on red cedar clapboard siding, but it could just as well be done on red cedar shingles. All right, here's the process. I'm going to be using a solution of sodium percarbonate to clean. That's mixed at a solution or at a concentration of half a cup of powder per gallon of water. And then I'm going to rinse it with a yellow, white, or green fan tip. And I'm going to use oxalic acid to brighten it. So clean, rinse, brighten, and then again I'm going to also rinse after I brighten. So here's the steps. Step 1, soak down everything in the surrounding area. Actually, no. Step 1, move everything that's movable from near where I'm cleaning. Flags, umbrellas, chairs, you name it. Also, if I'm cleaning siding and there are window screens in place, I got to get those out before I start cleaning. All right, so screens out before I start cleaning. They can go in afterwards. All right, second, I'm going to soak the area with water. So I'm gonna saturate all the nearby plants and any surfaces that I'm not cleaning. I'm gonna soak with water, not just mist. I'm gonna soak it. Step 3, I'm going to apply my cleaning solution. I'm not going to mist it. I'm going to apply it what you might call liberally. So soak, soak, soak. Once soaked, I'm going to let it sit for several minutes. I do not want it to dry out. If it starts to dry out, I'll just soak it again. All right, now it's time to rinse. Now, whether I'm cleaning red cedar clapboard or shingles, what I prefer to do is orient my rinsing tip on my power washer so that the spray pattern is vertical. So it's a fan tip going up and down. And I rinse side to side. I've seen this done different ways. Personally, I think the way I do it gives the best results, but to each their own. I'm going to hold my power rinsing nozzle about 4, 5, 6 inches from the surface. I'm relying upon flow rate here much more than pressure. Wood can be readily damaged by rinsing with pressure which is too high. Wood is soft. And so I set my power washer all the way down. So what pressure is that? I don't know. I don't use a gauge. When I stop and start rinsing, I'm going to try to kind of flick my power rinsing wand in order to minimize making visible stop and start lines on the cleaned wood. Sort of like painting, kind of blend the strokes together so that the fewer times I stop and start, the better. So if I can rinse an entire length of clapboard without stopping, an entire wall without stopping, I'm going to do just that. Rinse, 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 and the red cedar should look immediately better. Now the problem is when it dries, it's going to look kind of dull brown unless I follow it up with a wood brightener. So usually I use oxalic acid to brighten red cedar. I mix a half a cup of oxalic acid powder to a gallon of water, which I then apply to the red cedar immediately after I'm done power rinsing. So yeah, the red cedar is soaking wet, and I apply the oxalic acid on it when it is soaking wet. The nice thing about this is it's okay if I go over some parts twice with the oxalic acid. It's not going to, those parts don't get like brighter still. As long as I just cover everything, there's not a lot of concern about, uniformity in application. What I want to make sure of is that I apply it to everything that I want to brighten. It's not going to get over bright if I put too much on. Bam, brightened. And the difference in the clean wood's appearance after I apply the oxalic acid is immediate and dramatic. Alright, so when the oxalic's been applied to this section of red cedar that I'm cleaning, I just rinse the hell out of everything. I never, ever, ever, never let the oxalic acid dry on the surface. No, so I apply the oxalic and then I rinse it before anything dries. rinse, rinse, rinse. And not just rinse, it's like soaking everything. I soak the red cedar that I cleaned, the nearby surfaces which I didn't clean, the decks, the driveway, the whole area is soaked. Done. Move on. Next section. So when this section dries, it'll be as clean and as close in color and appearance to that rosy pink new stuff as it'll ever be.